who's on. Guy, is that you? Alright. So what we got here is just a little side quest to get started, trying to get more people on. And we are... We got just a little side quest we're trying to start up here. Got a necklace we got to get. So we are shark hunting. Now I can either arrow shoot him out or hop in the water and go sword or spear. I'm not sure which one. I know Sammy would tell me to just hop in and fight him. Ah, yes, and that is Icaros. Where did he go? Ah, there he is. I always suck trying to arrow these stupid things. So, Guy, I know it's been a while since you've played an Assassin's Creed game. There's something off. Didn't even see that one. Oh crap. All of the sushi. Whew. Well, that worked. Yeah, I came up with it the other day. I've been talking to Sammy about it.
Let's go.
Just something different to you know, I'm obviously not a professional, but it could make it a little more interesting to hop on. I haven't really had a audience before, but yeah, it's interesting. It's only really my second stream. I did a little test run last night to kind of see how it would go, check the audio, all that fun stuff. But figure this one would be easier. Plus, playing on a new game plus save, I've got all the fun toys, but I can share the story with everybody. So the best thing with Odyssey is you can...
You found it! That's the
It's
necklace!
a
That
lot
shark
more
put up a good fight.
RPG
must
setting
have
where
liked
you
it.
can
We can finally
choose
leave.
what to say and do
No
with
more
people.
vegetables.
We'll have a new life.
I know what that's like.
And there we go. So now I can start the story quest. What do you think? Alright, so this is the basic map we're looking at right now. A lot of islands, a lot of naval combat, almost as much as in Black Flag. So we start out here on the little island of Kefalonia. Alright. For New Game Plus, I did switch over to Cassandra after playing the initial game as Alexios, just for something new. And I think she's actually more canon than the male character is. They just wanted to give everybody the option to be one or the other, you know? Basic loadout here. Can hold 2 weapons, and unlike in Origins, you actually get armor ratings that help or hurt your stats depending on what you're doing. It goes all the way up, and you can take the armor. They just added a visual customization, so even though I'm wearing all this gold, you would, wouldn't you? But, even though it shows I'm wearing all this gold, what I have on is basically the first Master Assassin's outfit from the first DLC that I just finished. And, as a throwback guy, I know you'll like this. If you ever got much into Prince of Persia, the sword that I have is actually based off of the King's Sword at the end of the Two Thrones game. It was the final weapon in the last episode of the Legacy of the First Blade DLC. So Ubisoft is kind of going back to their roots with a lot of it. They also had... I'm just going to equip it for a minute so you can see the Dagger of Time. You know, pretty sick looking little knife. I don't do a whole lot of close combat myself, but always love the King's Sword. So, weapon types, you've got your basic swords, daggers, heavy blunt weapons, heavy bladed, staves, and spears. Each weapon has particular perks to it, where legendary weapons you get 2 perks and a special one. With this one, it cuts the charging speed of your strong melee attack, and then you can engrave an extra perk on it. Whereas your basic rare weapons also only have 2, so you just engrave to get the 3rd slot. You only get 1 bow type, You know, I know in Origins they had different bows. You had light bows and hunter bows and warrior bows and all that. This is just a bow. Um, Epic weapons give you 3 perks, and then you can engrave a 4th on it. But the legendaries always give you an extra little bit of oomph to it. Got your arrow types where you can knock people out and basically force them to join your ship crew later in the game. But you've got poison, fire, explosive, and deadly arrows, which are your basic barbed arrows that do more damage. And of course you have a horse. Yeah. This one I got in the first run through with reaching the top of the mercenary tier. That one I got from a gift. You know, kind of a Ghost Rider look there. I like him. And just the original. So it's your basic loadout, all your damage types and stuff here. And the skill tree broken down into the 3 groups of hunter, warrior, and assassin. Each with special perks, different abilities. So, kind of a little rundown of what we're looking at here. But, without further ado, let's hop into the first mission here. I was hoping more people would hop on, but oh well, we can start with one. It is a little weird. I kind of feel like I'm talking to myself, but I wanted to see how this would go, and then I'm probably gonna branch out games, do the Tomb Raider trilogy, probably all 3 of the Darksiders games, and yeah, I'll do that. I doubt that I'll get that far, but I'll do that. I'll probably do a stream through of Kingdom Hearts 3. Choose something you're good at. You know, like I said, I'm not a professional, so nothing's gonna be a quick run through. But always choose, you know, choose a game you're good at. I'm really good at Assassin's Creed. You know, I can do Borderlands and
Boss,
all
keep telling you
kinds of
can't do
stuff.
that.
You know what we
Why?
play. I can
It's
do
my farm. I
Bioshock
can
ones if
plant
you
what
want
I
to throw
want.
it back.
The grapes will die here. All of them.
You have to forget what you know about the past, my friend. Together, we will revolutionize winemaking. Believe me, you will look back on this day and... Cassandra, thank the gods. Phoebe found you in time.
About grapes.
I can still hear you. I was worried sick. The Cyclops sent his scum to find you. I think they mean you harm.
I wish you would have told me that before they hit me. But that's beside the point. You bought a vineyard, Marcos? A vineyard?
Why not? I like wine, you like wine, everybody likes wine. Everybody buys wine. Why not from me?
I'm
Because you
pretty
don't know how
sure
to grow
that's
grapes
just
or
a
make
basic
wine?
thing. I've noticed that
I'm a
with
fast learner.
some
You
of
grow
the
grapes on
streamers
the
I
vine,
follow.
Then you get some wine.
One of the guys I do is really good,
that
and I
simple,
think
is
he
it?
actually has
You
like
know me better
sponsors from
than to think I
Ubisoft
don't have
because
a
he
plan.
goes to all their
Marcos
events and
always
stuff.
has a plan.
All right. Then do you have the money you owe me?
Do I have the money I owe you? Of course, of course. Well, no, not at the moment.
Then get it.
Instantly, my friend, instantly. But maybe you should do that. There is a merchant in Sammy. I'm not very good at these things, as you know.
You want me to collect my own debt?
It's just
So, in
waiting
the first
for you in
playthrough,
Sammy, my friend.
I was
Who's the merchant?
Durius.
very
You know
nice. I tried
Durius.
to
He's
help
very
everybody.
nice.
This time I'm thinking I'm just gonna murder everybody.
Duris? How stupid can you get? Stop giving him
I'm
money.
just gonna be a
He
dick
always
and
pays
kill
me
everyone.
back.
After I threaten him.
Exactly. Everybody benefits. Doris gets his money, I get my interest, and you have work. Kefalonia is wonderful, is it not?
He'd better have my money, Marcos. I'd hate to have to sell our vineyard.
Of course he will. Oh, after there's another matter I want to discuss with you. After.
Fine,
Oh,
but I'm
don't
taking
worry.
a horse.
Many will die.
It's too hot and too long a walk to go on foot.
But
Think of it
Just,
as interest, Marcos. Everybody benefits.
of course,
In a
my
little
friend.
bit, I can
You
get
shall
to
have your pick.
the big 100 versus 100 war mode that they have on here. That's just a clusterfuck of everybody killing each other.
I've made my choice.
Which one will it be?
That one. On the right.
Fine choice. But this particular breed has a few...
This is the one I want.
Are you sure? Because
I'm sure, Marcos.
everybody benefits. Especially you. You've
Phobos.
Doesn't matter which horse
Remember,
you choose, they're
meet
all
me at
named
the temple in
Phobos.
Sami when you have your money from Duris. Efterpi. There's plenty of wine left to buy. Don't fret.
Not now, you fool. Phoebe's been taken.
By who?
Thugs of the Cyclops. Who else? Snatched her right off the main road.
Tell me where they went.
In the direction of Itimena Beach.
The beach? Can she swim?
I'll get her.
Yes, go. But don't forget about dear Duris, Cassandra.
Can't decide if I'm gonna stick
Ella.
a knife in this guy's face or not. But, like I said, I know it's been a little while since you've played an Assassin's Creed, but they have leveling systems now, and the combat is much more free flow as opposed to counter base, a lot faster.
There they are. I'll sneak
Alright,
up
bud.
on them, I like it.
Let me go!
Who else just hopped on?
She'll make
Give
good
me a
ransom
comment, who
drachmi
ya?
for the Cyclops.
No one's gonna buy me from you. They're all poor.
Keep quiet, Phoebe.
Let's just kill everyone.
Can't let the rest of those Malakis get away. Time to get Phoebe out of here.
Cassandra, I'm here! Untie me!
Yeah, it normally does. So what you're seeing when you assassinate somebody, there's a particular ability you get with the first chapter of the DLC. That's the Death Veil. And instead of having to worry about hiding bodies, they just disappear. They just vaporize. So you can stay hidden and you don't have to worry about it. Now I have 2 Phobos. But we're gonna go back to Cerberus here, because he's more fun.
Are you alright?
It wasn't so bad. Last time they put a cloth in my mouth so I'd stop biting.
Phoebe, just be careful. You're alone now
Since my parents died, I'm okay. I've got you, and You've got me and Marcos. We're your family, right?
Little backstory coming up here. Thankfully, the cutscenes in this game aren't near as much as they are in Kingdom Hearts. It was terrible. The game was great. The cutscenes made it very, very long.
You'll have to be stronger than that.
Don't give in! Let him have it! Got you.
Guy, you know what it's like to have mom whoop your ass.
Yes, Pater.
A Spartan rises as soon as they have fallen. Ready your stuff. Widen your stance. A soldier grounds themselves. Good. Good. Approach me.
That's enough, Nikolaos. The sun's going down. Time to eat, don't you think?
What are we eating tonight?
Tonight we are having baby Alexios. And what a feast he will be.
No, not him. Take me instead. I'm tasty.
Yes, yes, you're all sweet as honey. Now, come inside. The lamb's turning black.
Here. Lay him in his bed.
Yes, Pater.
Cassandra. You
Aww.
are my greatest pride.
It's a little family moment.
Remember that. You will bring this family
Not for long.
to
though.
glory. Go.
Right.
You worry too much.
You don't worry enough.
We'll be alright if we watch out for each other. Which reminds me, the thug said...
What they say?
They said the Cyclops put a big bounty on you. Talos the Stonefist wants you dead.
Talos the mercenary? Am I ever not in trouble?
Better get him before he gets you. I hear he's really mean.
I'll find my way back to town. Here!
I just love how they put
Talos the
actual
Stone Fist. That's just what I need
actual
today.
Greek
Another
word
broken nose. I'm going to have to
wording
take care
and
of that.
phrasing in these games. They do so much research in them. It's just incredible. Let's check the map. Where the hell is this guy at? Not the mercenaries page. Hello. Basic mercenary, so it gives you a breakdown, a little bit about the mercenary, and then their strengths and weaknesses over here. So this guy's weak to assassin damage and hunter damage. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and track him, and we'll go get a look at the combat system. There's also the fun little perk you get that when you reach a high enough level you don't take any fall damage, so you can jump off of everything and just do a flip. Makes it a lot easier. I know The weather up in Alabama's been pretty bad. I hope your family's
Sammy.
doing alright there, guy.
Reese will be at his shop.
Cassandra, good to see you.
Even though we have the mission right here,
Cassandra,
because it showcases the combat system that not a lot of people have really seen if they didn't play Origins. If they're coming straight into this from Syndicate, then they're not going to know the system. So we're going to take a better look at that, or try to, if I can ever figure out where the hell I'm going. Although some of it's still a pain in the ass. Try to climb one direction and you go 10 other ones at the same time. That's a pretty good mix. You know, of course it's Greek, so they throw a lot of stuff in here as far as mythologies and legend and myth. Oh crap. Alright, so there's a taste of the combat system.
Such a deadly friend.
Alright, so let's go murder a mercenary. Let's see. He takes too much damage from that, so we're going to go straight offensive. And we're going to take a look at, you know, spoiler if you haven't seen it, you can look away now. The Fury of the Bloodline ability from Episode 3 of Legacy of the First Blade. Just brutally running in. So now he's on to us. Do a quick overpower attack. Send him sprawling. Hero Strike does a lot of
You
damage.
should have turned down this bounty.
There we go. And we got a new engraving. So, the arena, we have to go there eventually. Not right now, though. Engravings you put on your weapons at the blacksmith shops in towns. So our basic inventory system here, I've kept all of these riddle documents from my first playthrough and all of this other miscellaneous junk I've collected that I hadn't wanted to sell just yet. But I think the best thing is dismantle gear you don't use so you can keep the resources for upgrading weapons, upgrading your ship when you get the ship. You know, it doesn't all just sit in your inventory, thankfully. Let's hop back on our quest line. The debt collector. Let's go get some money from this bozo that's not supposed to have it. Oh. Unfortunately, my brother is at work tonight, so he is unable to be on. Which probably would have made this a little more entertaining, but oh well. Here it is.
Hello, Luis. Business looks good.
Tell Marcos to come down here himself, if he wants his money. Huh?
No, but I'm here now.
Look, I was a little late paying. Now Marcos says I owe him double because of interest. I don't have it to spare.
Let's see.
You
We'll
should have thought
threaten him.
of that when you borrowed drachmi, Doris.
But my family...
It's hot. I'm in a bad mood. And you are going to pay. We both know it. Now the question is, what do I break first? You? Or your merchandise?
You told Marcos I've paid enough already. I won't bow to a mercenary or to someone foolish enough to borrow money from the Cyclops.
From the Cyclops? That's how he bought his vineyard?
Look, I know you'd be dead without Marcos. What with him taking you off the street as a kid. But you know what he's doing is crazy.
Malaka. Still, that doesn't change the drachmi you owe.
Face it, once the Cyclops gets hold of you, you'll both be dead. Hey, stop! That's my stuff! Alright. I'll pay you, just stop! Fine. The money is yours. Just leave.
Pleasure doing
I
business
love
with
being
you,
an
Doris.
asshole.
Keep my
It's so
name
much
off your
easier.
lips. I don't want the Cyclops coming after me for the debt you can't pay.
We'll take care of that asshole later.
Is there something you need?
Basic merchant shop. You can buy all the types of weapons and armors here. Other skins for your horse, like this one's a unicorn. He gallops and rainbows come out of his feet. Figured you would like that one, Smith. Any of your other materials. You can sell stuff you don't use. You know, these I keep on. They're kind of keepsakes from my first run through. You can upgrade your weapons to your level standard. You know, increases their damages. You know, so you don't have to constantly be trying to find new weapons. You can just take everything with you. All different kinds of helmets and hoods and abilities, and it's just insane. It's just insane, all the armors. But since we're almost to 58, it doesn't make much sense to upgrade those just yet. In this menu, you can change your engravings on any of your weapons. Yeah. So, you got the legendary ones that come with, or the legendary weapons that come with particular perks. And then you can either engrave more damage or another legendary perk on them. You know, whatever you want to do. Whatever matches your gameplay. Me, I'm all damage. You know, you don't have to worry as much if you kill everybody.
Please
That's
ask
the
for
blacksmith
anything.
shop, so we shall
Got a job to do, Cassandra?
return to Marcus and turn this mission in and see what this massive idiot has to say for himself. Maybe I'll get to kill him, maybe I won't. I hadn't decided yet.
You're running out of time until the Cyclops comes for you, Malaka. He wants his money.
Could I have an extension?
When he sails back to Kefalonia, he'll come and break you as soon as he docks, if you don't get it.
Now, let's be civil.
You can't hide behind your glorious Mistios forever, Marcos. He'll kill you, the mercenary, and that little runt girl that hangs around.
Of course, not a problem. I'll get the drachmi.
Good. Or I'll come and watch the Cyclops feed you to his goats.
Ah, Cassandra, I can tell from the smile on your face, Doris has paid you your drachmi.
Who's smiling? I just heard where you got the drachmi for the vineyard. Are you out of your fucking mind?
we can get the money back.
Ah, yes.
Can't we? I'm sure it's possible.
And they've gotten a little looser.
We have no other choice now.
A little looser on the language with these games too.
This will take more than the usual
if you don't
tricks up your
figure it
sleeve.
out, Malacca in Greek means motherfucker, it appears.
Remember them? They were simple. You had nothing, young and alone, and I had everything. And I gave you the world, Kefalonia, in the palm of your hand.
Oh, more backstory.
Alexios!
Ooh. Huh. So if anybody's curious, that's why the bird follows you. Once it all clears up, it goes really, really smoothly.
Don't see fishes like you every day, huh? Oh! Ha! You hungry? How about we make a deal? I do something for you. You do a few things for me. Everybody wins. Best offer you're gonna get. Think about it.
Manipulative heart of gold.
Wait!
Which I guess makes up for it. But oh.
Kefalonia. Some gift.
You were nothing without Marcos. And look how far we've come. From an orphan on the streets to a Misthios with a hovel.
And now the Cyclops will take everything away. I can't protect you from him forever. He'll kill me too.
Oh, don't be scared of him. And look at you.
How could I go up against him? With what weapons? A rusty spear? A broken bow?
There you are. Stalking around the temple won't save you from me, Marcos.
Drusilla! I was just talking about you.
You were?
I need that wood, Marcos. These new bows will be the talk of the island. I can't make anything with those bandit Malakes stopping the wood shipments.
Of course you can't. Why, I was just filling my friend Cassandra in on the details. She already has a plan to deal with these bandits.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of all the fucking phonies, Marcos!
Oh, she's just playing. It's a little game we have.
I don't care who does it, but someone better got those bandits. Today.
A wonderful idea.
Love it.
I, for one, need to rush home. Cassandra, I've cooked up a plan for our Cyclops dilemma. See me when you have time.
If you want your wood, you'll have to fix my broken bow first.
I usually only pay when the deed is done, but shit's moving at a snail's pace. Follow me. These bows will make me rich as Chrysos.
They're that good, are they?
War's brewing. The Athenians need good bows if they want to hold off the Spartans.
Everybody benefits, I guess.
Who are you? Marcos? You should be tired of this small-time shit. You'd make a fortune in this war. Plus, I hear you're a secret smuggler.
That was a long time ago. I'm a Kefalonian.
Hand it over. There you go, good as new. That bow is as strong as Heracles himself. Give it a try.
Da-da-da.
Fair is fair. Are you going to get...
Fair is fair.
Finally!
I'll take care of the band.
Make sure that you do.
No, your moaning won't get the job done any faster. I'll kill the bandits and get your fucking wood back.
I know you will. Take your time finding them. I trust you. All right, I did something for you. Now you do something for me. Get my wood.
It's always great to back somebody up who's being an asshole. Horse. That way. Another good feature, if you meet your horse, comes up to you while you're at running pace, you just hop on him without having to press anything. Really nice feature. Let's see.
Here's where the ambush happened. I should look around. Oh, that's a lot of footprints. A group left this area, headed west. The cart was emptied, then left behind. The thief can't have gotten far with that much cargo.
Dead
Shot
body.
in the back while fleeing. Must be the work of bandits. That must be the bandit camp I'm looking for.
What a lot of people complained about was the use of actual equal vision instead of the initial idea for it from all the other Assassin's Creeds before it. I like it. It's kind of like a drone from, like, if you play, you know, when we played Ghost Recon, getting the drone set up. Everybody's here. Is gonna try and shoot me.
I come you down.
Too bad he was on the rock. That would have been in the top of the skull. Friggin' asshat. Yeah, these people never learn. So... let's return to the grouchy old woman. For my first stream, it's not going too bad. I think it's, what I was most worried about was, I guess, more or less talking to myself if anybody
Giddy up.
would be on or not, so thank you for hopping on there, guy. Makes me seem not as crazy as normal. Though I'm sure Katie's wondering what the hell I'm talking to. I sent out a bunch of
Ah, it's Marco's assistant bringing me the
bunch
wood
of
I
links
need, I
for it,
hope.
but
Assistant? I don't think so.
I meant Marco's muscle. How stupid of me.
This will tide you over until
Dumbass.
the rest of the wood arrives in town.
By the gods! You sure you work with Marcos? He's never once delivered on a promise. Incredible.
I might work with him, but we're nothing alike. I'm true to my word.
Then take your pay. Give none to Marcos.
ah, yay. Alright. And it doesn't hurt to play with a little bit of an ability booster. A little bit of an XP and money booster. Always helps. Oh my lord. 9 o'clock already. Time change is murder. Oh, let's see. Do we want... I'm kinda thinking... more... We'll do some... add some more to the hunter side of it. And since we're on with this, so I'll go ahead and keep with the main story mission. Let's go. Oh, anybody curious, it's a side quest with the gold diamond and the exclamation point is just a side mission. But we can take a look at that in a little bit. We have to go see what this Mook's brilliant plan is to not get everybody killed. Though I'm pretty sure it's not going to be anything fun, but relatively easy at the same time. Oh, this one's a good
How'd it
one.
go with
This kind
Marcos?
of
How it always goes.
explains.
I didn't get my money, and I'm running.
Why do you let him bust?
He doesn't. He just gets me into situations I...
Maybe you shouldn't let him do that.
Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome.
What do you want, Phoebe?
You know Kausos?
The town on the other side of the island.
People there are sick. And my friend Kina is too. There is a blood fever.
I told you.
But Ikaros
is a bird.
That doesn't mean you can't help.
All right. I'll look into it.
So, this mission is a perfect example of you can't save everybody in this game. There's always going to be somebody that won't be happy with the decision you've made, and it comes into play later in the game 9 out of 10 times. So here we have the village, more or less kind of burnt to the ground. It's kind of weird. Not much of a place to live, but with a blood fever. See what this idiot wants.
If the gods won't help you, this sickness must be destroyed by our hands. We have no choice.
Help us!
He won't let us go.
What's going on?
Kausos was consumed by plague. We couldn't keep up with the bodies. It was spreading. We had to intervene.
They killed our brothers, our neighbors.
We survived the massacre, but he'll kill us now.
The gods have abandoned us. The sick must join the dead if we are to save the living.
But I don't know anything about the plague.
There is nothing you can do.
No!
If you intervene, I will be forced to defend the gods' wills.
Save us from him! Have pity!
Sacrifice
We aren't even
for
that sick. We'll get better.
Nobody
the
gets
greater
better.
good of the island.
This is the only way all of Kefalonia will save itself from extermination.
Please.
We have children! Think of them!
Don't regret stopping here, Mistios.
We'll walk away
I'm
this time.
sorry. I shouldn't be involved in this.
We don't have to die.
How many others will die if I free you?
You have blood on your hands.
You've acted on the gods' behalf. They'll bless you for this.
At least it doesn't show it.
You didn't save them? What about Kina? She's my friend.
This one's tough.
It's not that simple. You don't understand.
How do you know? I know that you didn't help anyone.
There was no right decision to make. Nobody wins.
I hope you're right.
Oh, well. Nobody ran away screaming,
Sometimes
so I
good
guess it's a
people
plus.
die, Phoebe. No matter how much we don't like it.
I know. I just wish it wasn't true.
Poor kid. Sacrifice some to save the rest. Alright. Let's see if we can get this other job done in the next 6 minutes. I want to try and cut it off at an hour, so it won't be freaking 3-hour video we're working on here. But we're getting a lot accomplished. We got a wolf hanging out here. So Daddy needs a new pelt. We got a couple wolves here. Boom. Let's see what plan this moron has involved here.
Ah, here you are, and not a moment too soon.
I've dealt with the bandits, and gotten the wood for the boiler.
I had every confidence in you, my friend.
Well, your plan?
Right. The Cyclops and I have a score of drachmi to settle. The same score as you, my rough and tumble friend.
He wouldn't be after me if it wasn't for you, my friend.
Right. But I swear, this will put an end to it. If he insists on sending his goons after us, we'll make sure his last good day was yesterday.
Let's hear it then. What do I have to do?
What will we do, you mean? As the brains to your brawn, I consider it a joint effort.
Of course you do.
Well, I
Think,
do all the work.
what does the Cyclops value most? His men? His land? His ships? No!
Get to the point.
Oh, fine.
Are you crazy? You borrow his drachmi.
Having it means we win. Then it goes to market. We kill 2 birds.
He'd better hold.
No! It has to be done without the Cyclops.
Then my new bow will come in.
He keeps the eye in his house. It's too...
Fine.
Let's go round.
Cheap?
It's your define.
Bring me the eye.
Got it. find the eye. If it's as valuable as Marcos says, it'll be hidden.
As they say on Now You See Me. Let's go rob a bank. Though, without all of the money that they get, but whatever. The no fall damage thing is so cool.
Hello, I see you.
And on the other side of what I was talking about earlier, the perception with your Eagle drone lets you obtain objective locations so much faster than being on top of it. It also enables area searches. So oh, don't tell me hey. This will be easy. I went through
cover.
here yesterday
If I'm
and
quiet,
killed everybody.
I can hide in the bushes. Oh my god. Must be some eye to have that much protection. I have to stay out of view.
Out of view of who? We already killed everyone. It's great. It's all great. They're all dead. The obsidian eye. Get here. Use the bow. We'll probably deconstruct to get some more resources. Up we go. Up we go. Thankfully, it's not a real Cyclops dude, it's just a thug. We'll get to the real Cyclopses later in the game. You know, like I said, it's a Greek game, so of course they had to do a little bit of a God of War twist with the mythology aspect of it, but yeah. Greek mythology was always my favorite, with Egyptian being a close second. We're up. That's the thing about this, though, with the larger open world, a lot of the objectives are so far spread apart. Are we gonna make the time limit?
Aye, be careful!
Do you know how many of his guards were there? All for a fucking rock.
This rock could buy a house, my friend.
And yet, it's still not enough to pay back the Cyclops.
Oh, don't be upset.
Right. Your fun, my blood. You can't keep dragging...
This will work.
Don't make me answer that.
Take the eye, but don't sell it yet. No vendor would believe we came by it.
Fine.
Better your pocket than his.
I think that's enough for one day.
Wait! I saw a boat. One I've never seen before.
So?
The vessel's too good for this dirty town. It must be the Cyclops, and he brought friends.
He's back? I can never catch a break, can I?
Take them out, and that's one less thing to deal with. Besides, these strangers look rich as Chrysos. The Cyclops pays them well. It's win-win, my friend.
It can't hurt. What do I have to lose?
You? You're a winner if I ever saw one.
Then where are they?
In an abandoned house on the eastern coast. Who knows what golden fortunes shine in their hideout? Send them to Hades, then loot them for all they have. We'll be rich!
I'm keeping some of these golden fortunes, though.
Not even a drachma for the
The rest goes to pay your debt. These are my...
Oh, fine, fine. Now teach those strangers what...
So we're gonna cut it off here tonight. After that, try and pick back up tomorrow with the fancy guests and the Cyclops. So we're going to say with me, Smitty, and I'm going to cut the broadcast now, man. Don't be a stranger. Give me a call sometime. Shoot me a text, brother.